My name is Charles Slender, and I'm the Artistic Director of FACT SF, and in residency here at CounterPULSE we're making Pretonically Oriented V.3, which we call POV.3. It's both a piece about the dancers' individual identities, as they're dancing movements that are based on their own narratives. It's very abstracted, but that is what's happening, and also a piece that is about the relationship between the rehearsal process and the performance of a work. So it has sort of larger meta questions or implications, but also really specific to each individual performer. One of the questions I had in concocting this whole system of making movement was what happens before the important thing? And that's maybe a really sort of vague statement, but when we go to a performance, we see, I don't know, 30 to 60 minutes of work, and that's the experience we have, and there's always this behind-the-curtain experience that the collaborators have had in their dozens of or hundreds of hours of rehearsal that the audience doesn't get to see. They see the result of it, but they don't see the thing itself. And for me there was a real connection between that and identity, that we have X number of years of experience with people thinking about ourselves, cultivating ourselves. Then you go to a cocktail party and you're introduced to someone and your whole experience is condensed into like 5 statements. I live here, I went to school here, I do this for my job, I'm from this place, I am in a relationship with X person, or I'm not in a relationship, I have pets or I do not have pets. And so there's a way that like we get really essentialized or generalized, or sort of we become completely non-specific. Like I went to a school, but hundreds of thousands of other people also went to that school, so there's not really anything unique about it. I live in a city with almost 1 million other people. I'm in a relationship like, you know, billions of people are. So I was thinking like, well crap, there's really something that gets lost in the way that we talk about each other, the way that we talk about ourselves to each other. And maybe that's good or maybe that's bad. There's these reasons why we do it. There's reasons why we don't sell tickets to rehearsals. There's reasons why we don't unpack the nuances of 2nd grade to a new person that we've met, right? We don't need to do that. But I'm like questioning, what is that, or what could that be? This piece requires the audience to really pay attention. They really, really have to be engaged. And I think a lot of my work does that, and I ask a lot of my audience. And I'm always thrilled and humbled by how generous they are, that they choose to go on these like wild adventures with me.